Since Daredevil Season 1, speculation has been rampant about whether the Netflix series Marvel will cross over with the larger MCU. There have been sprinklings of references in the shows, but the movies largely seem to ignore the Netflix series, similar to how General Ross ignores the fact that the Harlem incident was entirely his fault. And that kind of begs the question, will these characters ever cross over with each other? Should these characters ever cross over with each other? My answer to this is yes, and in this video I'm going to discuss some of the ways that I think it would be best to do it. One of the most common arguments against the Defenders and the Avengers crossing over is that the Netflix series are very dark in tone and wouldn't fit into the Marvel movies, which tend to be more light-hearted and at times ridiculous. Like this. This wouldn't happen in any of the Netflix shows. This is not something that a character like The Punisher would ever do. That being said, the movies do occasionally have darker, more grounded moments, and the series do occasionally have light-hearted moments and jokes and humour. Think of it like a two-piece jigsaw puzzle. One of the most disappointing Christmas presents you can get. But nevertheless, one piece is largely dark with a little bit of light, one piece is largely light with a little bit of darkness. Slide both pieces together and you get a more complete view of the whole universe. In fact, the contrasting tones could be used to an advantage, as various characters from various shows and movies clash on their ideals. Most of the Avengers have led quite a privileged life, and it would be interesting to see how that interplays with the Defenders, who have had different world experiences. Maybe Hawkeye could tell Jessica Jones about that one time he was mind-controlled by Loki, and then she could tell him her much worse experience with mind control. Boy, he would feel like such a dickhead. Something very important when it comes to bringing these pieces together is the timing of it. Right now, the MCU has been building up to Infinity War, and there's only a few more movies left until that happens. So bringing the Defenders in right now would be a mistake. It would be very confusing for everyone if Daredevil popped up in the middle of the final battle against Thanos. Everyone would be like, who the hell is this guy? Is he on our side? Why is he dressed like the devil? What Marvel can do at this point, however, is start scattering some Easter eggs throughout the movies. Similar to the way they teased upcoming things during Phase 1 of the MCU. Perhaps there could be a scene with a news broadcast playing in the background about the hero of Harlem or the devil of Hell's Kitchen. Maybe there could even be some cameo appearances from less prominent Netflix characters like Mahoney or Hogarth, just to start bridging the gap between the movies and the TV shows. And then once Infinity War is blown over, there's plenty of places that the Defenders could pop up naturally inside movies. Perhaps Aunt May and Peter Parker run into some legal trouble, and oh look who's here to help, it's Matt Murdock. An Iron Fist appearance wouldn't be out of place in a Doctor Strange movie. Maybe Strange needs to investigate Kunlun and then remind Danny Rand that he is a total idiot. 'Cause, you know, he is one. I've been talking mainly about how to bring the Netflix characters to the big screen, but it can also work the other way around. There are plenty of characters from the movies who would be great in their own Netflix shows. Hawkeye and Black Widow could easily mold into the more down-to-earth, street-level feel that the Netflix shows tend to go for. Perhaps they could be investigating some of the stolen Chitauri tech that Vulture's been selling, and then maybe they fall into some kind of conspiracy, possibly involving people from Black Widow's past, maybe with flashbacks to when Clint and Natasha first met and how their friendship started to build. I would love to see that as a series. There could also be a Howling Commando series, or a series with the original Ant-Man and the Wasp, or a Howard the Duck series. Okay, maybe not that last one, but the rest of it, I am all for. The point is, these sets of characters can be brought together without it feeling forced and with both mediums maintaining their continuity. Not only is it possible to bring these characters together, it would be awesome. Just think how awesome it would be if we saw a movie where Spider-Man and Daredevil teamed up. That's all I want. That's all I want, Marvel. Make it happen. So those are my thoughts on the best ways to integrate the Marvel characters from the movies and the Marvel characters from the Netflix shows. Let me know what you think about the concept of these two sets of characters crossing over in the comments. You can like and subscribe if you want to see more from me. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and as always, I will see you in my next one.